Explosion. There are 3 CTs here with Lucas tucked in on the short side. The brothers in arms playing a bomb site together as often is the case. Oh, and kNgV is crept out short while he can, but he's not got much room to move. VINI keeps him trapped, and that's the same story for Lucas as well, who won't live long either. Bombs loose, VSM helping out, Henny jumping up. It's an absolute brawl on this A site, and even with a mid flank, Junior needs to activate faster. Both CTs are here. He's walking with his knife out. He will have the backstab. No one is fighting for FURIA. They're waiting for Junior to activate, and he's been spotted.
Oh no, this could still go so wrong. Junior is suddenly all on him. Oh my. His 2 teammates in the site both get charged down, and he might face the same fate. Junior. Oh, this is not nice. This is not good. This could not have gone more wrong. And there it is. He's finally brought to his knees.
They kind of need to win it for every reason we've said. And right now down 0-2, but that's certainly helpful. VSM falls off the wood, and KSCERATO catches him at B. Luckily enough, kNgV keeps things even on that A site.
We note though, FURIA first weapon, or KSCERATO just opens up this B bomb site by himself. What I was gonna say, based on utility, there's not a lot of flashbangs here on FURIA, so a lot of dry peeks needs to happen. There is a lot of supporting nades, still like the molly and the smokes. I agree though, like even if they are in a slump, absolutely this is not a game that you should be losing, right? If FURIA, clear favorites heading into this. I think for us the question mark is really, you know, how good can...
Waiting the mollies, KSCERATO's just defaulting B, you know, all around. That's a nice little molly. It's trapped KSCERATO, great idea for Lucas. It's been taken away from them. VINI's trying to rotate. kNgV might get backstabbed, but if he gets there in time, he can kill him.
Oh, VINI saw him.
Yeah.
VINI saw him.
Still gets a frag. He won't get any more. VINI's so close on the flank, and now Leo cutting off that rotate out of A. It's a mess.
I talk a lot about that, especially when you have, this is what I meant with even on a map like Nuke, when you talk about people figuring you out, right? Especially when it is a map that you've been playing a lot. People are smart enough to this point where they start to realize, even rotates, and start to realize, oh, they're running this setup, like that means that this area should be completely open. And see how much space.
Not letting those ladder flanks come in, unless they want to go fast and just beat them to the punch. That works too. They've run past a rifle though. The smoke has provided cover for Henny, and his Molotov has burned out another. kNgV is here to join the party, and Henny's blown out all the birthday candles. Goodbye, FURIA. 4 frags. Should. Henny's going to back out. Gets given a second chance at life. The util's in. 4 CTs here for FURIA, or for PLANO rather for FURIA to eat. One by one, Lucas falls, and suddenly PLANO is smoked off. Lovely spray from Henny. Art just gets ruined through that smoke. Junior responds at least. Bomb not getting planted yet, and it certainly will help. The VSM's been killed through the smoke, as now a 2-on-4 ensues with a flank from Leo. They're going to be aware of it. Look how...
A lot of money here though from PLANO. It's a sure saving 2 weapons.
Is ever about to explode.
Yeah, I mean, no nades here from FURIA, so this, in terms of position-wise, probably the best case that you want for Henny here. It's a one-and-done kind of position, right? You should only be getting, I say that, but there's 3 here. He gets 2. But if the shots are crispy, maybe he just gets the 1 and it opens up the bomb site.
Ooh, there was a bit of an error there, right? I think Lucas thought kNgV was covering the run-up into the bomb site. He gets sideswept out of the round, but VSM's there to close it out regardless. Deals with both the remaining players. kNgV never even needed, and VSM, as you can see, taking this very, very well.
Charge of this MAC-10, it's a half buy, so they can afford to lose this one, but they'd love to get a bomb plant and take some damage out, set themselves up. There's a 1-for-1 with VINI going down. VSM has done some damage, and Art doesn't want to swing further than the double box. He might have to. The mollies come in. He escapes for now. Leo's here, hiding behind default as well, and no one's crossed in. They're going to give it another go with no flash. It's like lambs to the slaughter. 2-on-1 now. Late lurk out mid. kNgV. Oh, he had to hit that, and now KSCERATO with a chance. He's got a gun. KSCERATO's considering.
He does have. Yeah, he knows.
Oh.
He snips it. I was gonna say it's all
mid timings in this game, right? As much as we've had that benefit of PLANO with aggression, FURIA have always come in on these lurks, and well, that certainly helps. Lucas pushing down bottom A ramp, and the 1AK gets an opening kill. kNgV needs to hit these. They're getting closer, but he's only got 1 in the cannon. yuurih trades a free AWP for FURIA and a man up while Art lurks B. It couldn't have gone better for them in this round. Everyone is now armed. They came into it with 2 guns.
Yeah, and that's around where PLANO's aggression kind of bites them a little bit. Maybe not expecting FURIA to be playing that defensive. We saw them fall back as well. They were going to take over mid, but I think because they got maybe the call that they have, PLANO have pushed down A, they decided to fall back at least. But yeah, a round that was not looking winnable, all of a sudden looks very winnable. 4-on-2 situation, bomb down. No nades left though for FURIA. The same could be said for PLANO, so probably just hopeful, wishful thinking here. Trying to see if they can get the one quick kill. Maybe they'll go for it. Still a very unwinnable situation here for VSM. It's going to require both of these 2 FURIA players to kind of peak at the same time.
Spot. Well, Junior see him with the AWP, it doesn't look like it. Molly going over the site, Henny peeking, Junior with a kill, and short is cleared out by Art. This is the best A take we've seen yet from FURIA.
Yeah, kNgV is here as the first responder. Lost his only teammate that was nearby, and his fate's not too much brighter. It's just VSM to close out this first half of play. 1v5, and I tell you what, as good as VSM's been, you know, this might be one clutch too far. He's got that big dollar sign in the middle of his name, Mr. Moneybags. Can he find anything? Can he even make this round exciting? No, Junior just gonna snipe him from afar. Yeah, that's
one way to clear an angle.
Yeah, that's a bit of an ouchie onto... Oh, did you see it? Did you see it? It was only for a second.
I missed it. I blinked and I missed it.
Swung by and went, what? Out goes Leo. Lights out for Leo. Ooh, now 4-on-5. Right, you might have tagged KSCERATO, but that just means he's a little problem for later on in the round. He's still waiting over here at the back left. kNgV out in middle, dead to Art. So now this B play really does just come down to these 3 players moving in through ramp. KSCERATO is still waiting at the back of sight. KSCERATO, no. You needed to find something, my son. But instead, him and Art fall right away. And so suddenly, what was once looking like such a good round for FURIA has flipped on its head. The bomb is now planted. PLANO, they get in without suffering a single casualty on these players pushing up ramp. And now we look at Junior and yuurih left alive in this retake. Smoking a kit on Junior. yuurih, if he can get up ramp, oh, he tries to...
For PLANO this map so far then. You're right, it all comes down to just...
Other than dropping them on the short side or trying to one-way on ramp. This boost they've been running, but no one has walked up ramp yet, and they won't hold it forever. They want to check. Was there a flash? Was there anything? Yeah. No, there wasn't. They've still got their only flash. I'm not sure about that, Robin. Can you explain?
I think they faked. I think PLANO did a small fake over at the B bomb side or something, or maybe in mid, and Art believes that it's, you know, a B and mid take. But yeah, very strange sequence there.
Wild.
Yeah,
Junior.
normally at least you tend to look out for a potential lurk, but not expecting that.
kNgV is the man
at the time, though.
That could be in like a round-winning spot. Like, with this aggression. Oh, he does need to watch. They deny. No, they don't deny the bomb plant, but still they deal with them. That's unfortunate for kNgV. And Junior, with 1 point of health, 1 HP being the difference, is able to lock that round in. That's a sad round for kNgV, man. He got ahead of this short player. He got past Junior, and Junior didn't realize, right? And, you know, you saw him...
He did win that, though, given how that round started for FURIA. Running out of patience.
Oh, gets the kill. I was going to say, and look out for rounds like that as well. This is what we saw day 1 from PLANO, right? Like, being pretty bad on their timings on that mid side. So, sure, they get the bomb down there that round, but very slow round at that.
And kNgV got into his opponent's spawn in 20 seconds. Art just double dinks him with the MP5, and KSCERATO trapped out, flashed out, and wallbanged. And the molly will make them go back. Now, if they want to hit A, they've got to leave right now, but it's in their best interest to go right forward into VINI, and that's what he thinks too. Another kill for the favor of FURIA. VINI gets flashed in for more, but he's dead. Henny with the entry. It's rather T-flash, leaving Art alone, waiting on his flank.
Yeah, yuurih is everything in this round. They've waited for him, but he jumps the gun. He gives up his position. Art dies, trying to capitalize on the fact that yuurih's pulled the attention away, and Henny goes one step further.
It'll be a really hard bomb site to hit here from PLANO. 4 members will be real fast. Even Art has full control of A ramp also. It's the first from yuurih.
Really nice mollies as well. One on default, one on Tetris. KSCERATO has nowhere to hide. VINI's moving in. There's a bit of a timing. There's a gap in that smoke. He's walked through. And lots of damage. Bomb dropped again. And it's VSM to trade onto Junior. He doubles up. He's making this round interesting still. 30 seconds. Forget the plan. It's all about frags. yuurih's here offering pressure. And a Molotov has come in. They don't know there's both players, though. They're still considering the flank. When that AWP fires off, that'll be all the info they need. yuurih's so low, and eventually, with FURIA not giving these kills over, PLANO either have to get aggressive or plant the bomb. They're going for the former. Look at the fight. VSM hunting these players, jumping the AWP, and all the info now for PLANO. They've recovered this round despite the advantage for FURIA and all of the info in the world. yuurih, 10 health.
VSM's on for the ace. If he gets yuurih here, he's done it. He's aced FURIA to find 14 and break the money. VSM dead to yuurih, and now a chance in the 1v1. Henny, his old mate, and he's going to do it to him with the USP.
What?
The defuse is in for FURIA, and yuurih, are you really going to do Henny like that? The dream is still alive. 8 is up on the board. The money is kept in check, and it's all on the back of that low HP.
Risky, right? But they're feeling it. You can tell. Rather go for the gunfights. Makes it a 1-on-2 with yuurih at 12 HP. I mean, unwinnable, he said. 2 nice shots, and it's a fast mid-take for PLANO. Lucas is the only one with the deagle, though, but he gets himself an upgrade now for the kill on Junior.
What's happening? VINI's throwing nades. kNgV runs right past him for about 10 seconds before he realized, and Art finally activates, but he's flashed out by VINI, so it's not gone well for FURIA, and it's getting worse by the second. This CT side tumbling down, and a 1-on-4 for yuurih. He just pulled out a massive clutch, but safe to say this one does not look like a repeat.
At least over the minutes. This one, Lucas only has a deagle.
Working out on his own, but it's been B execute after B execute here for this T side.
Yeah, but I think it's also like, here we see an aggressive play from Art, that's nice. I think it's also not necessarily getting the payout from playing A aggressive, but it's also just the information player, right? Kind of like leaving one guy banana on Inferno, having a chance to play 2B, 2 mid. It's very strong, right?
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, and in a way, right, that player's surviving, getting back into short. Well, now you're going to... Art just got wall banged out. Also, that wasn't the short player. That was not the short player they thought it was. yuurih still alive on the short side. The bomb isn't getting planted yet. They're still looking for this man in the back. yuurih dies. The bomb not down. KSCERATO arriving late. Oh my god! KSCERATO tries to steal it away. You couldn't have asked for him to do more there, but it is PLANO taking this.
Out on Mirage. FURIA have lost both times 16-6, one time to Forza and one time to NaVi earlier this month.
So, scary track record, and let's not even forget the way that they just got shredded in their first map. It's not looking good for FURIA in the pistol either. PLANO looking for 3 out of 3 in the series so far, and 2 kills away from that. yuurih, though, a bit of a clutch player, dead in the apartments in case... My goodness, EG, FURIA, lower bracket match. One of those teams will go...
Roles. You know, interestingly enough, when FURIA do upset better teams, Junior pops off. I mean, you know, I think about the 16-2 against Astralis on Train. Junior was immense in that game. I think about when they took a map off Gambit, best team in the world. Junior dropped 30. That was on Overpass. So he can do it. It's just something that happens incredibly infrequently.
Yeah, right. And that's the question. How do you enable that consistency? Is it
more active throughout the map? I think when you speak about operas that, as you guys are discussing in terms of playmaking, I think it comes down to just variety, right? Especially with the language barrier and getting to a comfortable state, I think is important. Another slow round here, by the way. 25 seconds left. PLANO essentially having to be forced to just rush banana or rush B here. 15 seconds left. They do get some openings though. They still have Art here playing in the smoke, but he gets caught. And these rounds, man, like it's like PLANO should not be winning some of these, but it gets chaotic at the end. And then
And even though FURIA, much more capable team than Team 1, you would think, the outcome's the same. They just cannot stop this relentless aggression.
Kills on this top side, on this A side rather, and well, we've got nothing suggesting that will happen. I like the deep ramp smoke though. That is a real problem. PLANO, 20 seconds, they've got to go through, and yuurih's dropped the bomb. He's going to spray down 3 kills from yuurih. It's about time we had a hero, and even though he's out of ammo, he's won the round, surely. They're not going to give Lucas the kills, and if he wants to go, he's got to grab that bomb and hightail it to the site. No chance here. Smoke's faded, open positions, and Lucas is looking for exit kills. Finally, FURIA find a round, and it is all off of yuurih and that deep.
In some rougher spots, right? Like, doesn't even get to play into that round there.
No, you're
yuurih
joking.
soaked up all the glory,
You
but
are
now
joking.
look at this from Leo, the window boost. Oh, a big gap getting exploited. The B bomb site now on the chopping block. KSCERATO gonna have to do some heavy lifting. They're already in through the market. They're pouring out short.
yeah, it's a save.
And this is a save for FURIA. 8 on the board for PLANO, and they're immediately back on their bullshit again with the B play. You love to see it.
You know, when you say, oh, we're gonna leave window this round, you tend to not break the vents. Because that way, if they do boost in and they go spawn, you tend to hear it. But here we see the round where FURIA, they break the vents, smoke rounds in, and they make this play late, completely disregarding the fact of like, hey, this is still a potential. Super smartly done here by PLANO, and they're going for the hunt as well. They know they're ahead.
I just don't see. This is like one of those games where it's like, you just shouldn't have got out of bed.
Maybe they didn't, Richard. Maybe they got the laptop on the legs.
I haven't seen their webcams a lot, so yeah, maybe. No,
The mouse is on the pillow.
This is so unbelievably upsetting. I mean, you know, these are like double up buys as well. This is like meant to be FURIA's bread and butter.
Max with the orbs. That being said, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm not calling anything. This is still no PLANO match right now, but FURIA, they're pulling elder stops. They're trying whatever they can. Junior finally in the right place, finding a kill in middle, but the drop into B is blinded and blinding for VINI rather, just knocked out, and the orbs are saving again.
Again, just really nicely done by PLANO, right? They spot the mid aggression. They okay, 2 kills to his name, and the hunt is on. Know very well that FURIA is trying to save here.
I mean, I just love this as well, you know, because they've had so many round wins. They did this before, bought 5 orbs.
Yep.
They're going to do it again. And hey, they might win with them.
Oh, Junior.
Of course, the 2 main oppers go mid as well.
Yep.
Well,
They did this.
Junior gets the 1.
When they did this against Team 1, they defaulted for a bit. They didn't get any kills, and then they swapped 2 of them out
They
for
swapped
rifles.
up to rifles.
Yeah,
They're
but
not
they still
gonna have
had
that option.
3. Oh, they might not need rifles, Richard.
Mate, I'll say this as well. We had questions about the overall level of this team. What were VSM and Leo going to do if they got a prolonged run, and what level could they hit? Those 2 guys have been amazing this tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, whatever you want to say about the problems, they've mostly come from, you know, some weird Henny positional issues, Lucas not fragging, maybe some dubious calls from kNgV. VSM and Leo now can lay claim to be what KSCERATO and yuurih were, right? Which is, you know, the sensational rifling duo in Brazil.
Oh no, he's going to close it. 1v1, he's got a plant. There's nothing that can stop Lucas. Not usually an AWPer, but learnt from his family. And oh no, he gets off it. Doesn't believe. Gone out, looking for the kill instead. He doesn't know yuurih's crept up. This is claustrophobic, and yuurih's going to close it. FURIA.
FURIA's first half on Mirage. They are going to have to do the unthinkable to get back in this game against Open.
Oh. Lucas fires 1 bullet, and he finds 1 headshot. Henny, it's a similar turn of events. Tease with no smokes, just running it dry, looking for gunfights, and they do pull one back, but PLANO peeking right out for the cubby. kNgV gets 2 lives in 1 round, but finally is left by the wayside. 3-on-3 now, VSM. That's the bomb. Art's got to be careful with that kill. And instead he drops into middle. They're looking to escape, they're looking to evaporate, and the bomb's been dropped. KSCERATO killing his teammate, at least gets that trade. That had to happen. Henny.
On A somewhere for Henny, but he does have 100 HP at least, so still dangerous for FURIA. VINI already in that CT spawn, so the crossfire is at least there. Looking for KSCERATO. He wide swings! What's going on? No! It's like he dropped the
Oh my god!
It's like he drops the keyboard or something. Why does the strafe just continue there?
They tried to double peek, but Henny wasn't wide enough that CT player could see a thing. He gooshes the full health player first bullet. And then it's just all about his match interview. It's not loud enough, I don't think. Not after a win like this. Henny with a 2nd round up, obviously.
He's 17, he's 18-3.
Against his old team as well. And, you know, listen, I thought it might be a factor. It wasn't one we talked a lot about. You know, not the motivational aspect, but just knowing that how does Art surprise Henny when Henny was a part of all of those tactics and strats and calls? How do you get the drop on a former teammate? And, you know, they've just read them like a book.
kNgV saw the window player. He knows there's good info right now. Look at the con players. They got their eyes on it. No, it looked like he looked at a leg. He looked up as if to react, but oh, surprise, surprise. Art's here. Deagle out. Not in time. kNgV needs to be traded, but Art is doing everything he can to keep the series going. However, it might be bittersweet. Dropping middle is Leo now with the bomb, and he's faked the drop. He can climb back up window. Not needed. Leo with the smoking con, jumping up, and he doesn't know where to look. yuurih's walked it. yuurih getting out on the other side is a lovely little play, and he's isolated down to where his opponent can be under or the con smoke. 2 options, and 1 shot is all it takes.
Your ST side, you really do want to be looking into potentially getting those AWP set up.
Oh, through the smoke, Henny catches KSCERATO trying to commit, and now going through one is Leo. He's had enough of this. He's dropped a little smoke to give himself room to move, and he's going to hunt them at Tetris. He doesn't know when to chill. 5-on-3, the beginning of the end. Lots of damage done. Leo's just trying to close this series, and can I blame him? Not really. Lucas back at spawn. It's the orb still alive, but yuurih's so low. They're even scared about the flank. They heard that top mid aggro at the start of the round. Junior doesn't know where to look, and he's getting dinked. Lucas down low, but Junior even lower, and they can't cross. There's no smokes left up for FURIA. They are getting whittled down. Junior holding on. 1 more frag, and well, now he needs them both. It's not going to be allowed. VSM to close.
Have days where things don't go your way, you are going to lose chance kills. Keep in mind, the only reason FURIA have 5 rounds on the board anyway is because PLANO have played hyper aggressive and given them a bunch. And looks like FURIA are going to get another one here. Unless VSM can clutch 1v5.
Ooh, yeah, they'll take the gun away at least, right?
It doesn't matter. Henny and Lucas waiting. And he gets mollied. Oh, they're so slow at moving out from this boost spot. He couldn't do anything about that on the bricks. He's done some damage. Lucas now needs to capitalize. His teammates are falling. Art has unleashed in some of these T rounds here. Finding another mid pick, they jump over. Lucas lets it happen, but the barrel gives his position away. And VINI spots it from the Palace. Now up to the orb that's flashed off the angle. We're starting to see more of the FURIA we know and love on this T side, albeit too late. 2v5. Bomb planted, another flash to keep kNgV back, and that will cause the save.
Art's a big linchpin in that round, right? You know, he's kind of they're always having to think about where he is. Save might have a little peek, see if he can get a kill. But
you got to worry about under, right? If they walk under, you're pretty dead, even though Henny's looking the right way right now. kNgV going to call that they're out top mid now. Henny needs to divert. He hits a shot. Oh, but he's stuck between both. And it's going to be kNgV looking to trade. Trapped from top middle as well. Even though Junior's not peeking, he doesn't know that. kNgV double mollied. Somehow stands above it all. Firewalker in ladder. What on earth? They may climb walls, they can't climb ladders. Those flames. And now kNgV smoked out of the window, looking to get a kill before it blooms. And he's done some damage to the follow-up as well. Don't tell me they're going to close on an eco. That's not allowed.
Oh my, no, this little fight in middle could decide a hell of a lot. Junior does not want to get caught sleeping. KSCERATO comes in and deals with the man in lower. You were hoping that that was going to bail them out, but oh no! Back in the A bomb site is where Lucas has just torn the round away, and so now it's Junior. We've talked about this man a lot. He's faced with a 1v2. kNgV already in the site, guns him down, and that there is PLANO picking up the victory. 2-0, and look at how